Liaqut Ali Khan, known as Qaid-e-Millat or Shaheed-e-Millat, was a Pakistani statesman, lawyer, politician, and one of the leading founding fathers of Pakistan. He was born on 1st October 1895 to father Nawab Rustam Ali Khan and mother Mahmooda Begum of Rajour's Colonel, Punjab. In 1910, he enrolled in the Muhammadan Anglo-Oriental College at Aligarh, then went on to college from which he graduated in 1918. In 1919, he married to his cousin Jahangira Begum, with whom he had a son, Vilayat. Later, in 1919, he travelled for England, where he enrolled at St. Catherine's College, Oxford in January 1920. He started taking interest in politics while studying at Oxford. He participated in the Oxford Union and debated with the Oxford Majlis, of which he was elected treasurer. In Oxford, he came into contact with lot of people who were to play a role in Indian politics. Shoaib Qureshi, M.C. Chagla and Abdul Rahman Siddiqui, and the future historian brothers Muhammad Habib and Muhammad Mujib. He moved to Exeter College, Oxford, from where he attained a BA degree in Jewry. In June 1921, before he went to London to the Inner Temple and was called to the bar in January 1922, he then toured several countries on the European continent before returning to India in late 1922. Liaqut Ali Khan joined the All India Muslim League in 1923. He was elected for the Legislative Council in 1926 and had a successful career in the next decade. In 1931, he became the Deputy President of the Legislative Council and gained more power. Liaqut Ali Khan already met Muhammad Ali Jinnah in 1924, but they were to become close friends and political allies in the 1930s. Jinnah had spoken at the Round Table Conference in London and settled there afterwards. In 1933, Liaqut visited London and urged Jinnah to return to India and lead the Muslims there. Quaid-e-Azam returned in 1935 and asked Liaqut to become the General Secretary of the Muslim League in April 1936. In 1941, he was elected to the Legislative Assembly of India. In 1946, Jinnah nominated Liaqut Ali Khan to be the first Indian finance member, and after independence in 1947, Jinnah appointed Liaqut Ali Khan the first Prime Minister of Pakistan. He was remained first Prime Minister of Pakistan from 1947 to 1951. He is largely credited with establishing the foundation for the country. He reached a pact with India to allow refugees to return to dispose of their property and possessions safely and to have anything looked returned to them. As a Prime Minister of newly independent Pakistan at the beginning of the Cold War, Khan's foreign policy sided with the United States, led Western Bloc over the Soviet Union, led Eastern Bloc, though he was also determined to be a part of the non-aligned movement. Facing internal unrest in Balochistan and discontent for his handling of the first Kashmir war against India, his government survived an attempted coup by left-wing political opponents who were spearheaded by segments of the Pakistani military in 1951. Nevertheless, he remained quite popular among the masses and was responsible for promoting the Objectives Resolution, which stipulated that the developing Pakistan Constitution would not adopt a European ideological pattern but instead would be fundamentally based on the ideology of Islam. On 16 October 1951, Khan was scheduled to address the public in the city of Rawalpindi. He said one sentence before he was shot in the chest by Sayyid Akbar. His last words are said to have been, "May God protect Pakistan."